Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news. The dust of the 2025 Chinese New Year film season has long settled, yet the legend of the Condor heroes, the great hero remains embroiled in controversy, like a pot that refuses to boil over. Touted as a box office titan with the unbeatable combination of the Jin Yong IP, legendary director Tsui Hark, and superstar Xiao Zhan, the film stunned with a record-breaking 100 million yen in pre-sales on opening day only to suffer a dramatic plunge to the bottom of the charts by day 2. The shocking reversal has turned this once highly anticipated blockbuster into a lightning rod for public debate, raising questions about inflated expectations, audience fatigue, and the true power of star-driven marketing. In an industry where hype often overshadows substance, this cinematic roller coaster is sparking reflection on what really defines a hit, and whether even the brightest names can guarantee success. The hashtag Xiao Zhan ruined the legend of the Condor heroes has amassed over 2 billion views on social media, thrusting the film into the eye of a public storm. Screenwriter Wang Halen's scathing remark, "Capital's excessive push for traffic stars has destroyed Guo Jing," fanned the flames of controversy to a fever pitch. Over on Douban, the film's comment section is a battlefield of extremes. Ratings are sharply polarized, revealing a deep divide in audience perception. Some viewers hailed Xiao Zhan for capturing Guo Jing's innocence and unwavering spirit, even citing behind-the-scenes footage from director Tsui Hark's set that showed the actor shedding 15 pounds for the role, a testament, they say, to his dedication and professionalism. Yet for others, no amount of effort could redeem what they saw as a miscast lead weighed down by the burden of commercial hype. When ordinary moviegoers walked into theaters expecting Tsui Hark's signature brilliance, they were instead met with a wuxia disaster, dragon subduing palm reduced to a Kamehameha blast, and war-torn Zhang Yang brought to life with bargain bin CGI. The outrage was swift, drowning out even the most determined fan defenses. Casting controversies were the first spark. Zhuang Dafei's Wang Rong was derided as a female Guo Jing, a far cry from the clever, mischievous prodigy of the novel. On screen, she came across as a gruff warrior wielding a dog-beating staff. Meanwhile, Hu Jun's Huang Qigang, with his wild curls and manic laughter, was slammed by wuxia purists for turning the righteous beggar leader into a caricatured villain. To quell the backlash, producers released a casting documentary in haste, touting Xiao Zhan's pure, youthful gaze as proof of authenticity. But it backfired. Crew members were caught on camera admitting that top traffic stars were non-negotiable investor demands, exposing the harsh mechanics of capital-driven filmmaking. The final blow came from the heavily altered script. Guo Jing's journey from desert orphan to righteous hero was reduced to a 3-step shortcut: meet master, get manual, defend Zhenyang. Wang Rong's signature tactical genius was stripped away, relegating her to a glorified equipment manager. When Guo Jing earnestly declared to Genghis Khan that peaceful development is the true path forward, the collective jeers in the theater signaled more than disappointment. It marked the collapse of a beloved classic, lost in translation between commerce and art. Tsui Hark's signature gritty aesthetic, once hailed as genius in the Detective D franchise, proved jarringly out of place in the world of the legend of the Condor heroes. His trademark blend of decayed grandeur and grimy realism, what fans once called ruined elegance, transformed Peach Blossom Island into a forest of dead trees, and the Beggar Sex Grand Assembly into what resembled a refugee camp. This visual overhaul sparked widespread mockery, particularly among younger viewers. On bullet screens, snarky comments flew fast. If Guo Jing and Wang Rong dressed like this in real life, the city patrol would have hauled them off as vagrants. Tsui's attempt to anchor the fantastical wuxia universe in oblique, hyper-real setting not only clashed with audience expectations but also stripped the story of its mythic charm. In trying to modernize the classic, he may have robbed it of the very spirit that made it timeless. Amid a storm of public opinion, Xiao Zhan has become the most polarizing figure at the center of the controversy. His fans flooded social media with praise for his improved acting, citing emotional depth and physical dedication. But casual viewers offered a starkly different verdict, describing his performance as stiff, robotic, and lacking soul. Renowned film critic Zhang Xiaoyu pinpointed the root of the problem: It's not that Xiao Zhan can't act, it's that the script turned Guo Jing into an AI bot, programmed to shout slogans and strike heroic poses. Trapped between fan adoration and critical skepticism, Xiao Zhan has become both the shield and the scapegoat of a film undone by its own ambition. His portrayal is less a failure of talent than a reflection of a deeply flawed production, where even sincerity couldn't rescue a character stripped of emotional nuance. The fracture between hype and reality has never been more vivid than in the box office data for The Legend of the Condor heroes. Fueled by passionate fans, the film soared to the top on opening day, only to be undone by a staggering 63% refund rate the very next. The illusion of traffic-driven success burst like a soap bubble, laying bare the raw wound at the heart of China's film industry. This wasn't just a failed Jin Yong adaptation, it was the collapse of the formula that capital has clung to. Traffic star IP famed director. When storytelling becomes a slave to algorithms and data models, what gets sacrificed isn't just quality, its soul. Audiences have voted with their feet. The death of wuxia isn't marked by the fall of the Guiyanghu, but by creators bowing to traffic idols. On video platforms, flashy edits of Xiao Zhan's action scenes rake in millions of views, yet fewer than 30% of users finish watching the full film. It's a surreal moment that perfectly captures the paradox of the industry. We rage against traffic stars ruining classics, while simultaneously feeding the frenzy with every click and share. When the film's official account boasted a hate index of 9,500, a viral comment read, "The audience owes no one a movie ticket," a line that lands somewhere between bittersweet and ironic. There are no winners here. Sui Hark's golden reputation takes a hit. Xiao Zhan's bid for serious recognition stumbles again. Investors stare down a near 5 billion yen shortfall. Only short-form content creators seem to profit, dissecting the disaster in 3-minute explainers. And when one theater manager quipped to an empty IMAX hall, "Wuxia is dead, but at least Xiao Zhan's fans bought enough milk tea to cover the electricity bill," it felt like the most piercing summary of our times. We're all still waiting for the return of a true hero. The question is, does anyone still believe in the Jianghu?